Moving on to the next game, and this one will go a little bit, faster because I'm not as much of a not as excited about this one as the AFC Championship, maybe because I have a little bit of fan bias in me because I do cheer for the Bengals, but this game we're going to talk about a little bit too, and that is 49ers Rams. So let's take a look at this one, man. First play out the bat here. This was the overtime thriller from the last week of the regular season that put San Francisco into the playoffs. So you've got man coverage here to start out. Here, let me slow the video down here a little bit. There we go. And actually, we'll put it on the big screen. I actually like the big screen better for these kind of film breakdowns. Anyway, so you got Stafford here. You've got man coverage all over the place here. And Stafford, literally on the first play, what do you do in man coverage? You throw it to the best receiver in football, Cooper Kupp, who is wide open on this post. Where does he cut? Yeah, because he comes from... Or no, he doesn't. This is a corner route. I'm sorry. Not a post. I thought he was coming from this side of the field, but no, he's just running a corner route here. He almost fakes it like he's running a post. And that's almost because he's getting rerouted here a little bit, but he's able to recover and get this insane, really high ball that he grabs. And I mean, dude, Kupp is another guy, man. He's on another level this year. I mean, what a stiff arm there. And I mean, this guy's just, he's legit. And I mean, that's does San Francisco want to try Cooper Kupp in man coverage like this? That's the real question here. Play action here. My thing is like, how much is San Francisco going to run? I mean, how much is Kansas City? How much is the LA Rams gonna throw? I mean, in against man coverage, like how well is that going to go for them? Because the Niners are a really good defensive team, and I mean, you saw what they did last weekend. We all saw what they did last weekend against Green Bay, and I think Niners, they're just going to have a problem covering Cooper Kupp in man coverage. That's just going to be a serious problem for them. But here, a great play by the pass rush of the Niners. Here, just getting in the backfield, making a great play. Sets up a Matt Gay field goal. Niners on offense, Garoppolo. I mean, dude, this is the right read right here, man. Right there. Right where it needed to be. Here you got trips. Garoppolo. You could throw this. You could throw this. But he's actually looking here because he sees he's got the outside shoulder. I actually think this is a really smart play by Garoppolo. The ball's there, too, it looks like. I mean, bro, that ball was there. You got to catch the football here. Can't really blame Jimmy G, but I mean, that's the thing. This gets caught. That's a 20, 30-yard catch right there. Anyway, I think they go 3 and out, so they give it right back to the Rams here. And here they're just playing zone coverage. Nice fill here. But a good catch from Cooper Kupp, man. He is just going to be such a problem for teams. Similar to Jamar Chase. Tight end here. We're seeing more zone, and I think they got spooked because we're getting beat so bad in the man. But Cooper Kupp's like, yeah, I'll beat you here too. He's like, all right, y'all want to play man? I'll beat you in man. I mean, I'll beat you in zone too. He's like, y'all don't want to play man? All right, I'll beat you in zone. Here we go. Stafford finds Jefferson. Ooh, helmet-to-helmet contact here. Did they get a flag on this? No, I don't think they called it. Here's a third down situation. You've got man coverage here from the Niners. And, of course, Cooper Kupp. Who else? Again, man coverage here again in a goal line package. And, bro, this is just a miscommunication from the Niners defense here. As Higbee's just running a little dump route here, a little chip and dump. And number one needs to be here, man. One needs to pick this up, the safety. He gets sucked inside, and it allows Tyler Higbee to slip right by and go into the end zone. Here's Jimmy G in the I formation here. And this is looks to throw here, and this just gets blown up. Where does this guy come from? '94 right here. Here he is. Gets right off the block with the center, blows this friggin' George Kittle right up, and pops this ball out for a fantastic, fantastic play. Luckily, Kittle's there to recover this, or else this go. Oh wait, yeah, or else this goes the other way. And they punt this. The punt almost goes back. Gives great field position. Here's a 3rd down and 6 for the Rams. Here. Oh, man, look at Jefferson here. But, of course, over top. Trust your receiver. What a friggin' catch from Higbee. Where does he come from on this play? He's lined up here as a wide receiver, I think. Yeah, he's lined up as the wide receiver, Higbee, right here. You have him lined up as the wide receiver, one-on-one with the corner. And Matt Stafford's like, give me this all day. Easy. And that's the thing, man. The Rams went up big in this. And it wasn't until the second half that we saw the Niners start to really, mount a comeback here. Here's a nice little dump. Pitch play here. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here's a dumb play from Jimmy G. He rolls out here. He's feeling heat, and he knows, like, I got to get rid of this, so he does. Because 94 here, another great pass rush play here from 94. Look at this. Gets the inside shoulder and just rides this guard all the way into the back of the quarterback. It's almost like the guard was pushing him towards the quarterback at that point. And then look at this. Jimmy G just... This is really dumb, man. I hate when quarterbacks do this kind of stuff. Like, if anything, throw this at his feet. Throw this right here. Throw this right... Especially on 1st down and 10. Throw this right here. Throw it right at his feet. Throw it right here. Or throw it there. Because throwing it downfield to nobody is probably the worst thing you can do. Doing this is the worst thing you can do, Jimmy. Just for the future. And that's the thing, man. Jimmy G, he makes dumb mistakes like that just, like, put his team in a bad thing. And that's the thing. Like, he's a good quarterback, but he just makes really dumb amateur mistakes. But he's a good leader, and he's a guy that I think his teammates trust him. He seems like a good dude, and, he does make the right throws. He does just enough to win. Like, that's really what he does. He does just enough. Shout out Jimmy G. Anyway, here we go. Odell Beckham Jr. on the one-on-one here on a slant all day. What a good pickup. Mentioned him last week. The other day when talking about last weekend. Here's a nice sack from the 49ers pass rush here. They're sending only 4, and look at this, man. Splitting the double team, and my boy Nick Bosa making the play there. Now we got Bunch to the strong side. Bro, you can hit Kittle right here in the hook, maybe. He's manned up. He's matched up on the corner. You can make this throw. But Jimmy G looks here at this post and gets it. Nice read from Jimmy G. That's a tough ball, too, to Brandon Ayuk. This is a tough ball, but, bro, this is a one-on-one on the post. Yeah, that's the right read. That's a good read. Here's another one. Screen. Kittle has to make this block or it fails. He does. And that's why this is a good play. Because most tight ends, like Uzama, when he comes out and does these, or especially Dallas Goedert, when he comes out and makes these blocks, this corner makes this play. I've seen it. I've seen it with Dallas Goedert, especially. This corner makes this play, and it blows this whole thing up. But when he doesn't, and this tight end makes this block like George Kittle did here, this goes for 6 to 8 yards. It's a difference maker, man. These screenplays, I mean, a lot of the time, just it really comes down to the blocking schemes of them, of whether or not they're successful or not. If everybody is being accounted for, because, you know, when you get one guy that slips through the cracks and makes the play in the backfield, then it's a minus 4-yard play on a screen pass. And you're like, well, I tried to, you know, get the ball in the open field and it just blew up in my face. Anyway, sending a guy in motion here. Garoppolo. And it looks like man coverage here from the Rams, and Brandon Ayuk makes another great catch on this post, man. They just keep leaving him open on this post, and it was burning him. And then Robbie Gould makes the kick here, makes a 17-3 game. Here's Garoppolo again, dumping it down, and then just a missed tackle here. And these are the kind of things that get you, man, especially in playoff games, the missed tackles in the open field. And you know, this is something that I think San Francisco is really going to have to do against the Rams even, too. Is it's really going to come down to these kind of dump plays in the open field and who makes the tackles and who doesn't that, you know, win these kind of football games, especially when it's, you know, these all-out assaults like it was in this game, man. And then, again, finding Brandon Ayuk literally wide open. And look at all these guys. You got 4 dudes on one guy here. I mean, is Debo really that scary? You need 4 guys on him? I mean, I know Debo is a great player, but, like, 4 of your 11 guys need to be guarding one guy? Here's a nice rush. And I like, again, how they use Debo as a running back, too. It's really smart and allows them to get pretty creative. And he's obviously capable of doing this very well, as you can see. As he gets in there. Almost. He might have been short, but no, he got in there. It ends up being 17-10, man. Just like that. And look at this. Just 3 and out from great defense here. Let's take a look at this 3rd down and 7, actually, because this is pretty pivotal. 3rd quarter, only up a touchdown. They needed to get this. This would have been very nice for them. They didn't need it, but look at this. Sending 2 here. So you got sending 6. And look at this. You got boom. And he drops it. Oh. And he drops it. That wasn't the best ball in the world, though. That ball was low. He could have thrown that up more. In the air more. Like, throw this towards the sideline. Like, throw this towards the numbers. Ugh. Anyway, they punt. Here's San Fran. They run a little draw play here. Start getting the run game going. And that's the thing. You want to get the run game going still when you're only down a touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Run the football here, man. Especially Kansas. I mean, why do I keep saying Kansas City? Especially San Francisco. They're a really good run team. Here's a good run play. Good block here from 50. Even though his guy makes the tackle. I mean, doesn't matter. Great block. Here, it's 1st and 10 here. And then I like this. You send this guy in motion to be the lead blocker for this guy. And then, oh, he throws this. Oh, my goodness. The trickery. The trickery. Hang on a minute. I actually like this play call a lot. So where does he go? I guess this is to Ayuk or is this to him? Oh, it's to him. So he's just running right down the field here and catches this. Wow. Jennings. Wow. And what was the down and distance here? 1st and 10. Okay, 1st and 10 inside the 25. Okay. Respect. Respect, Shanahan. You haven't been great in the past, but respect there. Here's Stafford. And then a great play by the San Francisco defense. Stafford throwing this right into double coverage here. So what are they playing here? It looks like they're playing cover 3 zone here. Because it looks like they have a safety in the middle here. It's hard to see from this angle, but... Yes, they do. Yes, that's what they're playing because he comes over here and makes the play. Him and number 4. Because 4 is the corner here. Yep, so they're playing cover 3 because, yep, this guy's the one that comes over, I think. And then he's a linebacker. Yep, they're playing cover 3 zone here. And he just throws this right into double coverage. This is not a smart play here, Matt Stafford. This is a Matt Stafford Lions play right here. This is a play Matt Stafford would have made on the Lions. This is not a play you make on the Rams. Dumb. Especially when you're tied and the other team has all the momentum and you throw a dumb forced ball like that into double coverage in cover 3. And the safety's right there to make the play too. Anyway, here's San Francisco going against man coverage. He trips here, Jennings, and that blows this play up. 3rd and 10 here. Here come the Rams. Great pass rush here, but Stafford able to get this off and finds Jefferson wide open in the middle of the field here. 20, man. You got to make this play on the ball here. Wake up. Here we go. Man coverage again for the Niners, and they end up getting a nice sack here. I think they send 4. Yeah. No, they send 5. I'm sorry. Sent 5 and get the sack here. Nice play by 54. I formation here for the Niners, and they just do a nice little pitch play here, which goes for some good yards. Jimmy G, man. Screen to Debo, who just takes this, man. And Debo is just get the ball in this guy's hands. But I will talk about Debo, and I'll talk about the Niners a little bit at the end of this game. But here, Jimmy G again. Right here, let me see how he makes this. Oh, bro. Yeah. All day. Ayuk had a really good game in this one. I don't know where he's at. Is he hurt or what? I don't even know. But empty backfield here for Jimmy. And here you go. Here you go, right here. Oh, no, Jimmy. Jimmy, no. He's forcing this. Right here. Jennings is wide open. Throw this right here. Instead, he throws this here into traffic. Forcing it. And I know you've got Kittle on Ramsey on a one-on-one here, but dude. Was this a pick? Hang on. Was this an interception? Oh my God. Was that a pick? That was. Oh my goodness. That was an interception. Insane. I never saw this. I didn't actually watch this whole game. Oh my. My, oh my. Anyway. So the Rams get the ball back here. Oh, wait, I like this. So you got Cooper Kupp coming in motion here. And they're just going to give him the sweep. And I like this too, getting the blocker out here. Follow your blocker. There you go. That's how you do it. Good rush. Really good play call. Here we go. Stafford off his back foot. Oh, my. Oh, my. What a ball from Matt Stafford. Arguably one of the best balls I've seen him throw in this game. I mean, look at this. Off his back foot. Oops. Did not want that. And look at that, man. Off his back foot makes that throw. That's insane. Wow. What a grab. What a throw. So they get a penalty there. That sets up. Here we go. So now Rams at the 4-yard line. Man coverage from the Niners. And look at this. Cooper Kupp just slips through. That is a tough ball too. But, I mean, he was pretty focused with Higbee here. And number one's not even looking for the ball. So, touchdown. And now you've got Jimmy Garoppolo gets sacked here. They're sending 5. They get the sack. Who's that? Von Miller that makes the play here. Yep. Von Miller. 68 gets beat like a drum here by Von Miller, who is a fantastic rush. I mean, it's not even close, dude. 68, man. Not even close. Von Miller's like, don't touch me, bro. Easy. Like, literally one of the easiest sacks I've ever seen. Look at this. I don't like having Cooper Kupp as the lead blocker on that play call. That's why this kind of blows up. And had he not made a good play, the runner here, you know, not a huge fan of that. Jimmy Garoppolo. Boom. Debo. Good look. They're coming out in man coverage here, the Rams. I'm sorry, they're not. They were showing man, but they were disguising. They're actually in zone. And that leaves this whole entire middle third of the field wide open for Jennings to just waltz in. Hang on here, man. Somebody needs to step up here. I mean, dude, what is going on here? You've got 2 guys in the end zone here and nobody here. Just a blown coverage. And it costs them big time. This is the kind of stuff that's going to kill you for any of these 4 teams that play in this game, in these 2 games. It's going to kill them to make those kind of plays defensively. You got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to make sure every man and every space is accounted for. And if it's not, at least know what places are being given up. Can't afford to have those kind of mistakes. I mean, dude, that ties this game up. Puts this game in overtime, which we go to. And that's the thing, man. I mean, I know this is not, you know, the most impressive throw in the world, but god damn if that's the right throw to make. I mean, look at that. So it's like, yeah, Jimmy G, you know, he's not the most spectacular quarterback in the world, but this is the right read. This is the right play to make. And look what it does. It puts you in overtime. Gives you a chance to win this football game. You were down 17-0. Just a collapse from the Rams, really. And then look at this. Good play call here. Gets the one-on-one here. Great route from Jennings. He had a huge game in this one. Look at this, man. Staying on his feet. Jennings, man, I really like him. They need to throw to him in this next one. because I didn't really see much of him in the game against against Green Bay. Didn't really see much of him, but really didn't really see all that much of the offense from the Niners either. They just the bare minimum, honestly. There's a dump to Kittle in the flat, and that ends up setting up. But let's see what actually set up this. Here's a 3rd and 3. Dude, Jennings he really won them this game. I mean, what a fantastic game this was from him. And then 3rd and goal. They try to get Kittle in the end zone here on a one-on-one with the corner, but the corner makes a really nice play here. And it forced them to have to, well, do what Robbie Gould does best. Win the football game in SoFi Stadium. Insane. Well, not exactly, because that's right. They get to come back and get a chance to score because it was only a field goal in the opening possession. That's right. So, yeah, a try here from the Rams. You've got man-to-man coverage. They're giving up the entire deep third of the field. They're giving up the entire deep field here, man. So if I'm Stafford, throw this deep. And he can't get... Oh, wait. No, they had one guy back. But Cooper Kupp. There's flags everywhere. They call a pass interference. Yeah, he pulled on the jersey a little bit. I mean, whatever. That wasn't really a catchable ball, but whatever. They get the first down. Oh, and they get a one-on-one here for Odell Beckham Jr., which blows up right in their face. Hang on, let's go back here. So you've got deep man coverage here you've got soft man coverage here from the 49ers because they know this is going deep. And Matt Stafford forces this anyway because he sees the one-on-one and he thinks Odell Beckham can beat this, and he does. He beats this coverage. The ball is just severely underthrown. Odell Beckham beat this. He ran a pretty good route here. I mean, look, right there, he's got him beat. And then he realizes that the ball's underthrown and he's got to come back to it, but it's too late. I mean, Matt Stafford has a cannon too, so I don't know what happened here, but this is a costly miscommunication. This loses him the game. And, I mean, this was Matt Stafford's fault. This was a criminally underthrown football. I mean, look at this. Odell Beckham had him by at least a yard. See? And he realized he has to come back, and by then it's too late. I mean, yeah, and that does it, man. 27-24, 49ers. So, I mean, just these kind of mistake plays are going to be the things that cause it for the Rams. These kind of mistake plays, that's what's going to cause them. Bad reads, underthrown balls against this defense. But my thing is with the 49ers is they looked pretty banged up after that Green Bay game. I mean, Ayuk was not Ayuk, I'm sorry. Deebo Samuel, he was stumbling off the field. He wasn't 100%. Nick Bosa's, got an ankle injury. I think he's got something lingering. Trent Williams did not look great after the game. He looked pretty banged up. So I mean, I don't know, man. The Niners, they look pretty drained but at the same time, they've beaten the Rams twice, including in SoFi. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And this is going to be a very career-defining game for Jimmy Garoppolo in a lot of ways. Because a lot of people just don't know what to think about Jimmy G. They're like, and as we saw in this game, he made some really dumb mistakes throwing into double coverage, forcing stuff. But at the same time, when he's just cool and he's allowed to just manage the game, and he makes the right reads and he makes the right throws when he needs to, and he does just enough to win football games. And this defense is really good. For San Francisco, they're a really good man coverage defense, and their man held up, obviously, especially at the end of the game here. So, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with this game. Obviously, like I said, I'm a little bit more excited for the other one, but I do think this is a really intriguing game, and between two teams that have a lot of bad blood. Obviously, the Niners have won the last 6 of these games, but if I had to predict it, man, I think the Rams are going to win this one. I do. I just think that the Niners are pretty banged up, and their offense didn't look great against Green Bay. And had it not been for Green Bay's special teams choking and, their receivers not getting open and Rodgers, making some questionable throws, they probably would have won that game, the Packers. But, with that being said, I'm not taking away from San Francisco. They're a good football team, and you know what? Like, nobody thought they would be here either, and they got nothing really to lose either. So, like, they're kind of playing with house money too, and the Rams already have narratives about them being choke jobs, and especially with Matt Stafford and all this. Like, I could see things going wrong for the Rams and the Niners somehow winning a 3rd game against them. But again, I mean, this Rams defense is legit. This Rams pass rush is legit. The Rams have really good coverage corners, Jalen Ramsey and good DBs around them. So, like, I'm just, I don't know. I'm kind of split, but I like the Rams in this. I think it's going to be Rams. Give me Rams 27, 49ers 16. I'll go 27-16 Rams. I think it's going to be close in the first half, and then the Rams are going to start figuring it out and start picking apart. Kind of similar. It'll be kind of like an opposite of last week. Though I think the Rams will come out slow and try and figure things out in the first half, and then turn the Jets on and start beating them. And start wearing down the defense a little bit because, the 49ers, like I said, they're banged up. They're just, I don't know. It's interesting. They do match up really well against the Rams. That's why I'm like stumbling, because I'm like, man, like they do match up well, but I don't know. It's exciting. It's intriguing, and we're going to have to see what happens with it.